Ahoy there, and welcome back to Resident Evil 4 Remake, brought to you by Rocket Rabbit Commentaries. We just had gotten the antique pipe as hidden, not in a bird's nest, but in a lamp. It is a place also where you would want to apply a light, like a pipe, but definitely not anywhere near this fishery hamlet that is separating us from the boat, for which we got the gas. And with the gas, we're gonna get a fast car that'll take us to anywhere.
Ooh, snake.
One poke is all you need.
Alright, so this is a tad insulting of me to suggest, but the fishery here, is this effectively the same style of texture mapping that we had for the lake monster boss fight from Village?
You must be referring to Moreau and the
Moreau.
fish monster. The similarities are uncanny, it is true. That environment consisted of a lot of, like, long since submerged dwellings, other habitats both for, humans, their pets, fishermen, families, and stuff, previously known as the Old Village. And then they decided to abandon that village, probably because they realized that the rising waters were making it uninhabitable, so they moved the village somewhere else, and they turned it into a reservoir. This place is more like they had originally in mind, like, this is going to be a fishing route. That's all we do. It's just, by fishermen for fishermen. So you're not going to see a lot of those, like, not a lot of moss or other growth or tripwire bombs or beeping or hearts palpitating.
There we go.
That cliche where they finally defuse the bomb in the movie and then suddenly everybody just lets out this big sigh of relief. Do you have any idea how long it will take us to rebuild this facility? Do you have any idea what you're doing?
I mean, there are treasure barrels down there that we were supposed to go stab, but we have chosen not to, as we are attempting to find the other blue amulets.
And they said it would be easy to find them with a map.
Literally right next to us right now.
Good. There are blue things, and there are orange things. Right now, I'm looking for something blue. That's what we'll do.
I think it's actually
right
just up on the clothesline up there that we've glanced at multiple times.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I am not a geometrist. I cannot draw a straight line either with a pencil or with a protractor. But I know blue, and I know not blue. Only one medallion left to go.
And it's to the northwest of here.
I guess we're going fishing.
Our inventory is full past Cloud. We can't afford to pick up another Viper.
You're just not thinking fourth dimensionally, Marty. We have all the inventory space in the world. All you have to do is just get in the habit of either creating stuff on the fly to use your big materials or sending stuff back to the typewriter. And honestly, I'm glad that they made this change for Remake. It snaps in a very long-held, instilled, and ingrained habit of gamers like me who are used to having to make trips back to the there was no item chest, and so the merchant would have been your only solution to what do I do if I have too much inventory. Well, go back to the merchant and sell stuff until you do have room in your inventory. So you make the trip back to the merchant, you sell off your shit, you get more inventory space, you get more money, and then you come back all the way to the place that you left behind to get the stuff that you were trying to get. So they did away with that process and decided, let's just give you a way to instantaneously put items back so that you can continue to stay in the field, so you don't forget what the fuck you were doing before you turned around.
A treasure barrel.
Autosaves are good. Autosaves are very, very, very good.
No. No, when low on boat fuel, yeah.
Take only what you need.
No, so it's going to be 2 pips on the fuel meter, right?
Fuel meter. We got the key, let's turn this engine on. I can feel you near. I can feel your heartbeat faster.
Faster. At least Eddie Money has 2 different, really popular songs.
I love Eddie Money's music. I also love seeing him in live performances because the dude put on weight in the 80s, man.
No, more hand grenades, yellow
They had to legally change his name from Eddie Money to Ton of Money. Huh, finally, now I have room next to my fork. Okay, down at the dock there is the boat, and we have the gas.
We do have the gas. We picked up the gas last part. But right now, what we're looking for is the blue medallion, which should be up on this, ledge, literally immediately behind us.
It's like, what's that on my head? It's a blue medallion. The one place I would have never thought to look.
So it's actually underneath the dock then? Okay.
Under the bridge I saw
a blue medallion.
I saw it.
Really? We're going to spend a rifle round on it?
Dude, that is a precise shot.
Last one.
Yeah, you did it, Leon.
All right.
Go redeem for your rewards.
Good stuff, mate. I knew I could count on
And
you.
4 Spidos.
I got something new for you.
One thing I can neither confirm nor deny is whether the merchant adds different kinds of challenges with different rewards depending on the difficulty setting that you're playing on for your game. I'm not sure, even going so far on that same thought, if the merchant adds missions if you're playing a New Game Plus mode. But just like Resident Evil 4 Classic,
Whoa,
I mean, it didn't reinvent the wheel.
We're not going to inlay our antique pipe?
Well, the antique pipe doesn't combine with anything.
Oh.
I mean, it combines with tobacco, but we do not have tobacco. We don't have a lighter. We can't smoke it. We can only sell it. And besides, that would depreciate from the overall value at market sale.
We don't really need the yellow diamond. Like, getting the laser sight is honestly significantly more important.
I want the laser sight because I am Leon S. Kennedy. And having the laser sight will make this feel more like a remake of a game I love than at any other point.
No, we need
Sell
to
the
keep
kitchen knife?
No, we need to keep the kitchen knives. Oh.
I'm just selling it just to make room. The kitchen, all that the kitchen knife does is, well, it staves off using the combat knife, but there's a problem with that. Is the kitchen knife does not take on the attributes of your combat knife if you've been upgrading your combat knife. They're always weaker. They're fragile. They don't have a lot of health. All they do is they take the hits for your normal combat knife if, for example, you're just interested in doing counterattacks instead of using the knife to cut enemies.
Will it come back anytime?
I'm not sure why you bought a first aid spray, though.
This is a charms menu. Weapon, attaché case, charms, are a thing that we've not yet begun collecting because we have not been playing the shooting gallery minigame, which will be available very, very soon. I bet you're wondering what's going to be on what. You can have 30 charms. Strikes me, we got a lot of charming work to do. Do you want to put anything back in the storage case? Well, you can't put ammo, health, grenades, resources, or vipers back in the storage case. You could put guns and your combat knife away.
But we need our combat knife.
First aid sprays also apparently are eligible for storage.
Right.
Attachments on your weapons also can be stored. So we just stored the scope. Okay, so now the scope is in storage. You can move the scope back from storage into your screen, even on the same screen if, for example, you did it by mistake.
Welcome.
But it just goes to show that the developer's prerogative to just help the gamer get on with it has become a major priority of the game, and it makes the game a lot more fun that way.
So we're gonna have to deposit some one of these resource packages.
Or maybe you want to sell it, which is why they give you a dollar amount. I'm not quite ready for the TMP yet, but soon. We're going to be unloading on these motherfuckers.
Ruby's all rubbish. It makes no difference. The price, well, the pleasure doing business with.
Okay, we sold one Viper.
Oh, you cut through the crowd with that right there.
Yeah. Now we got a fully automatic.
Pleasant travels.
So are we actually going to keep the TMP around, or?
Nope, we're going to put it into storage.
Okay. Because, machine gun ammo, we end up going, we're going to end up going through, like, water if we attempt to use the TMP with it, so.
Very, very well put, Mr. Grenette. Is you want to get some power upgrades on your weapons before you start using them, because the higher the firepower, the fewer bullets you have to use in order to kill enemies. And in the next part, after we explore the dock a bit, we're going to be taking on this mysterious aqueous monster. And remember, don't shoot at the water.
Roar! Be safe, everybody.
Next time, you'll be more careful at Camp Crystal Lake.